Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, September 8th, 2022. I'm Brian, and this is your Managed Comics Thought Stream. And I already see a number of people, a lot of relatives available who have arrived to join us in this absolutely stupid challenge. Before I bring Craig in and we start to do stupid things, I'm just going to kind of get some housekeeping out of the way. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this week's. Let me do one thing at a time. This week's Instagram post. So this week, our social media account that we shared was Golden Age of 1942. This is a shop in, gosh, I think it's, I should know this. I'm pretty sure it's Tennessee. We built this website for them a few months back, and they've done some really great things with it. Yeah, so they're in Tennessee. Yeah, they've got they've really kind of taken the bull by the horns with this thing and made it something. So really happy with that. And we spotlighted them this week on our Instagram and our Facebook and our Twitters. So you guys know, go follow us on Instagram at Managed Comics. We're on Twitter at Managed Comics, and we're also on Facebook, Managed Comics. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to get more great, not this kind of content. But let me bring in my partner, Craig. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. So you wanted to get out of this, from what I understand.
Well, you bought the chips.
Yeah, that's correct.
You mentioned that we're doing this.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And I never really agreed to it. So
it was just assumed, though, because you've agreed to all the other crazy things that I've come up with. Hey, Craig, you know what we should do? Go all in on Managed Comics. And you said, sure. I said, how bad could a tiny little chip be?
I guess we're about to find out.
Oh my gosh. So I forgot my glove. I'll have to go into the other room and grab a disposable glove because I do not want to get any of this chip stuff on me. Hey, Craig, why don't we talk a little bit about what you do at Managed Comics? What would you say you do here?
Well, what do I do, Brian? Mostly Managed Comics is kind of your baby, and I just help you out wherever I can while trying to keep the lights on with our other North IQ gig.
Well, that's true. Craig has really taken the bull by the horns with the rest of our business, and he pretty much manages all the clients that are North IQ clients.
But we built a nice little back end and website. I built the website. We've got our whole CRM, lead intake system, automated emails, new branding.
Some of that stuff, because I think some of that stuff's really cool, and I think a lot of that stuff can also be used to kind of improve a store's just overall marketing. Like, so for example, if you were to say today to a store that they need to start doing some email marketing, what platform would you kind of suggest as a good starting point?
Yeah. So where did we start? We started on MailChimp.
Yeah, I think that's exactly where we started.
So MailChimp is essentially a CRM plus email platform all in one. And we haven't logged in or used it in a while, but back then there was sort of a free version that gave you most of the platform's features.
Yeah,
they did go over
changed a few things because they got bought by, I want to say they got bought by Intuit or one of those companies that does like accounting software recently. And they've changed it. It's still like, that used to be 2,500 people could be on your list for free, and then they changed it to, I think it's just about to change to 500 for free. But you still get all the tools, which gives you a good chance to kind of get used to how things operate.
Yeah,
there's a connector. Sorry, what's that?
The store could collect email addresses in the store through contests or whatever, and then just kind of use that to send out email blasts or just sort of keep general database of all your clients, customers. So that's definitely where I would start. Honestly, it's so Mailchimp. The great thing about Mailchimp is um, it it's built for sort of non-marketers.
Yeah.
So you can pretty easily create like HTML fancy emails and send them to lists and create lists and all that kind of thing without much sort of knowledge. So it's definitely where I would start.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Mailchimp is it also connects into Shopify, so you can start to set up some marketing automations, and that's kind of stuff that I think we should probably do a dedicated thought stream just to marketing automations and how you can use those to really improve kind of the overall sales process.
Mhm.
And there's a ton of things you can do. There's things from abandoned carts to offering promotions based on things people have bought or offering other items based on things they bought. So those are all definitely things. I think you and I should probably sit down, figure out what that would look like, and build a thought stream for folks. And I think that would be a really good one.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I'm getting razzed from my daughter that we need to stop stalling, and she says, this is the exact quote. It was "Stop stalling and man up." That's what she said. So I need to go grab a pair of gloves, but in the meantime,
So you're
um,
delaying again.
yeah, I'm delaying for a couple seconds. We'll be right back, and in the meantime, enjoy this brief little video sting.
Hot Buzz, it's Hot Buzz. It's marketing and chicken wings. Hot Buzz, coming at you live, gonna burn alive. It's Hot Buzz, Hot Buzz.
Woohoo! All right, we've not seen that for a while, eh? So Craig and I used to do a little marketing show that we would bring in local London, Ontario marketing folks and give them. It was kind of like the hot ones chicken wing thing. So we ate chicken wings and talked marketing. I think we did about half dozen episodes before I nearly died, and then we stopped doing it for a couple of years.
Yeah. Then the pandemic hit and we weren't allowed to see each other anymore.
Yeah, we had to close our office because we were too close to each other, and yeah. All right, well, let's just get right to it. So this is the hold them up, Craig. This is the Paqui One Chip Challenge 2022 edition. So I already took the liberty of opening mine just to get the package open. It's quite elaborate. There's stuff inside of it, tells you what to expect.
So yeah, let's just read that. What to
Yeah, it
expect.
says here, made with Carolina Reaper and scorpion pepper, this high voltage chip was created for the shocking pleasure of intense heat and pain. Step 1, tongue takeover. Step 2, a shock to the senses. Step 3, a surge of tears. Step 4, a jolt to the gut. Step 5, voltage overload.
So I think I can live with all of these, except I don't like step 4.
Yeah, you're a little so we've read a lot of stuff about this, and a lot of folks have said that they've had terrible pain, stomach pain. But as you watch a lot of the videos and stuff, these people I think make a crucial mistake, which is drinking tons of dairy. And I don't think you can. I think that that's the cause of most of their stomach pain. So my plan involves not drinking dairy.
So what do you have?
Well, I've got a beer. I have a nitro stout that I'll crack open at some point, and I'm going with water. And then I also have an oatmeal oatmeal based ice cream that has peanut butter and raspberry jam. So I'm thinking that the fat, because capsaicin, easy for me to say, capsaicin, is that it?
I think so.
Is alcohol soluble and it's fat soluble. So I'm thinking that I've got all my bases covered there. How about you? What's your mitigation strategy?
I have some oat milk. So I
Okay.
don't know how they get milk from oats, but
Oh, they milk the oats. You just milk them.
and I have some water. And that's it.
Oh, you're just going. Oh, wow.
But however, so okay, so there are some rules here. It
Okay.
says how long can you last before you short circuit? Okay, so 1 minute is powerless.
Right.
Wait, there's no 5 minutes here.
No, I know. I think we're gonna have to go 10.
Okay, so 10 minutes powerful, 30 minutes supercharged, and 1 hour invincible. Okay, so what the goal is 10? So everybody I watch does 5, and then they
If we can do 10, I think we're pretty awesome.
all right.
So that's 10 minutes with no drinking or throwing up either. That would also be. So then the rest of the package is there's the chip, which actually comes in don't drop that sucker. Comes in a single bag. And then the thing that says face the Reaper, any last words, rules for the challenge, eat the entire chip, prove it, show us your tongue, wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything, post your reaction on social media with hashtag one chip challenge and mention at Paqui Chips. All right, my friend.
All right, don't forget the gloves.
The gloves are important because you do not want to get any of this in your eyes or any of the mucus kind of membrane type things, which mucus membrane is a gross word. And I feel embarrassed that I used it now, but all right, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's crack.
We're gonna open up the chip.
Holy moly!
I'm actually genuinely nervous right now.
Yeah. Do you look at this?
We have eaten some spicy stuff, dude.
So this is okay. It looks like a burnt piece of wood.
So you know how in nature there are certain things like they're built just to make you not want to mess with them.
Mhm.
You know, like diamondback rattlesnakes. You see one of those and you're like, oh, this is danger. I should not mess with this because I will die. This chip has a similar. That just doesn't that doesn't look good.
Okay. So the smell.
It has that's a Reaper smell. Right? Like that is a distinctive Reaper. So both Craig and I have grown Carolina Reapers in the past.
This doesn't smell like something you want to eat.
No.
No.
All right, we're gonna do this.
All right. All right.
Okay, on 3. God, I'm worried that I'm getting some on my desk.
Do you have a strategy?
No, I'm just gonna shove it in my mouth and swallow. That's what she said. That's terrible.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. It is unpleasant. So this is the part that I hear from everyone. It's like you start eating it and you're like, that's not so bad. Got to start the timer, but timer's going. Oh my god. That's terrible. Oh.
He left me. Okay, that's awful. Tears.
You're out. Oh. Oh, my ears are hurting.
Whew. Wow. Look, he left.
Oh god.
This is
It's
oh,
actually...
tears.
Oh.
Oh. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done.
This is terrible. We're a minute 44 seconds in, Craig.
What?
We got to add about a minute. Okay, so the good news is nothing bad is actually happening to it.
This is good content.
Oh,
I don't think I can do it.
Hey, Ivan, you want to come on and talk?
Oh.
Anybody want to talk?
Holy moly. So that was a solid 10 in hot.
Yeah, that is literally the most pain I have ever been in.
Yeah, bring in Ivan.
Oh, my throat is burning. God, this is agony, dude. Oh. Part is my ears hurt. Yeah, Evan.
Hey, how's it going? It's been a couple of years since I did the challenge.
How did that go?
About as you would expect. I mean, I like pretty spicy food, but that's beyond anything reasonable.
Oh boy.
I don't really like spicy for the sake of spicy. So
I know. Craig, we're at 4 minutes. I'm going to give us +1 because it took me a while to turn the button on.
I think 5 for me.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
Want to top out at 5? Cheers, my friend.
No.
I don't know if it's helping.
Dude, that's not gonna help.
it's not going to be super noticeable.
It's a nice beer, though. Hey, Ivan, let's talk a little bit about what you've been doing this week because it's been kind of fun.
Actually, strangely, it has been fun. But yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been tasked with testing out the UPC theory about which numbers where mean what, and if we can decode the data from the UPC, it won't matter if Lunar decides to use the Batman series code for a different book.
Why do my ears hurt? Like my ears, literally pain.
I know. Dude, I made a horrible mistake. I blew my nose.
Oh, did it go up into your sinuses?
Yeah. Oh, this is horrible.
So yeah, it won't matter as far as what the companies put as series codes for the way we use the data because we'll be grabbing it directly from the UPC. So it should be more stable, I would hope.
So the theory is we'll be able to, well, first of all, the reason I really wanted to do it was for one-shots.
Oh my god. This
As
is
long as something is in my throat, it's okay. But as soon as it stops being in my throat, it's not good.
this is single-handedly the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Mm-hmm. Craig, the good news is we've done it and we never have to do it again.
Yeah, notice I didn't volunteer when you.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I
I volunteered
I gave you
to
the link.
Ross, but he got out of it by going to a wedding.
What?
I gave you a link to the Maya challenge video, and that's it. I did it. I did the Korean ramen noodle challenge.
Oh,
that was serious because you're supposed to remove the water, and that made it pretty rough. That was some serious stuff.
You remove the water to eat the noodles?
Yeah. So after you boil the noodles, you drain off most of the water before you mix in the flavor packet for the Korean style noodles. So it was like super concentrated pepper death.
So yeah, the reason Ivan's doing this UPC thing is so that we can associate things like one shots together and not have like 10 different copies of Batman One Bad Day floating around.
Brian, why?
I thought that at 10 minutes it like peaks.
Why did we do this? Why?
For the views. And the sad thing is, we get more views on a normal thought stream.
See, you changed the time. No one was ready for it.
I did this because people say that the time is not good for them all the time. Challengers, is that Dal or Patrick? I believe Dal's away.
So what are you feeling right now, Brian?
It's just a burn. Like it's not even. My ears have stopped ringing, which is good. But like, my mouth is just on fire all the way back to the back of my throat. Like painful fire.
Is it in your
How about
stomach?
you? What are you feeling?
I got the fire in my stomach for sure.
Oh yeah? My stomach's not too bad. It's Patrick. Patrick says that it'll be a while till anybody sees Dal in public again. Bah ha 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 ha. When is Dal back, Patrick? I think it's the 19th, I feel like.
So I can't say I recommend doing this.
No, this is absolutely like I literally can't even think right now.
Yeah. Like if you were thinking of doing it, I would say don't.
I would say it is the definition of stupid hot.
Like it's not even it's in no way, shape, or form good.
Okay, so you and I like hot food.
Yes.
You and I have done several hot pepper, hot wing, whatever.
Yep.
With Reaper sauce, homemade sauce, scorpion sauce. And I would say that none of those come even close to this one.
Nope. We've had what's that one? The end of Pepper Palace, which was terrible. As in it like did not taste good at all, but it also was super hot, and that shut me down. Remember?
Yeah.
I was just like, but not like that. That's stupid.
So that one, the end, I believe, is 10 million Scoville. The chip we just did is 2 million.
It can't be. It must just be the concentration of it, like how much there is.
Like so when we had those hot wings, we didn't have a lot on them.
The other thing is, a hot wing, by its very nature, has fat and stuff in it.
Wow.
Ooh. Ivan, you worked on Golden Age of 1942.
I did indeed.
How did you enjoy that?
Well, that was actually pretty early on in my when I started with you, and I think it was like the second or third. So the training wheels were off, and I was more comfortable with what I was doing. I enjoyed it quite a bit. It's fun to kind of play around with the color a little more than what we usually do with the average site.
Yeah, that was a good one in terms of colors and stuff. I really like because it's so bold. We just kind of cued off their logo.
I remember when you first saw the yellow when I put it down, you were pretty hesitant.
Well, I mean,
which is understandable. It is pretty shockingly.
The one thing we did change was that when you first did it, it had like an all yellow background and stuff, and I think that was a little much. So the white kind of balances out a little bit.
Definitely looks better on the product page. I'll agree with you there.
We get their subscriptions. So this is all powered by Managed Comics in here. Yeah, it looks great. I haven't talked to David lately. Have you?
I have not. I haven't for a good month, which is probably a good sign. Because what I mean by that is I've seen him on the live stream.
Right.
So they're okay. They're healthy. It's just that they know what they're doing now, and everything's working. That's what I mean by it being good.
No, I agree. I should reach out to them. Hey, anybody who's here who currently, if you're here and you are from a store, check in on the comments and let us know you're here. So I see Challengers is here. Curious who else is here. Yeah, I've been getting so I've heard from a couple different stores that they've gotten these Shopify letters of attestation. I got 3 of them this morning from Shopify. So it's action required to continue selling branded or trademark products. It says, "Hi there, we noticed that your store," and then the store name, "appears to be selling branded or trademark products. Specifically, your store has been flagged for selling products using Netflix trademarks. We'd like to continue supporting your business, but first we require you review and submit the attestation for the sale of branded or trademark products for all your products on your Shopify store. Carefully review the attestation." So I've heard from a couple stores that they've gotten these, and it's resulted in them getting their account suspended for a few days. So I've reached out to a number of different people at Shopify that I'm trying to get some kind of clarification on this for you guys. Because that shouldn't be happening. And I think what's happening, the 3 stores that they send it to me for are all development stores, which means that some weird automated bot is going through and finding this stuff. Like,
oh, no, that's exactly it. It's the whatever law people that Disney, mainly Disney and Nintendo, I believe, because we had them hit back when I was managing a store.
Right.
They hit us. I came in at 8:30 in the morning and went to log in, and it wouldn't let me log in because we used the POS. And then I checked the email, and it said, "We're giving you 3 days to do this thing," which obviously they didn't. They gave us 0 days. And I spent probably 2 hours on the phone explaining to them that no, we order all of our stuff from Diamond.
Right.
So it's not like we're getting it black market or something. It was a pain. It took talking to 3 different people, and no one seemed to know what was going on.
So that's exactly what I've run into so far, and I'm kind of starting to slowly raise it up the flag chain. So I got it past our partner support. Although oddly, the two people that usually support me have not responded to my emails, which that kind of throws me off a little bit. But I've reached out to their legal team as well, and if that doesn't work, then I'm gonna go all the way up the chain as far as I can and try and figure out why this is happening, because it's obviously an automated system, and my worry is that it's an automated system that is not catching this attestation thing and doing whatever it's supposed to do with that, because this definitely should not be costing people their access to their store, and especially when we're using the store for both online and point of sale, like that would cripple a place. So
Yeah,
and being on the phone for 2
you're
hours,
doing that. You can't do anything. You can't clock in your employees.
right? You clock all your that was almost dangerous. Did you clock in all your employees through Shopify?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yep. Wait, you're right. I didn't. I take that back. Yeah, I had to use a different service for that.
Yeah, okay.
Don't remember what it was called now.
That's something we should maybe add to Managed Comics at some point, because I know Ross has done all that stuff with Caralytics. So
and it is really frustrating that there's nothing attached. If we could add that into Managed Comics, that would be swell.
Something I'll take a look at down the line. Good news on the point of sale front. We are officially in the Shopify review process, so we've started the process in that. Heard a variety of things on how long it can take. It can take a couple days. It can take hours and hours or weeks and weeks. So as soon as that's ready, we'll have that through. Challenger says we don't bother separating out who rings up whom, since it's just whoever is free at the time. Yeah, we're talking more about like actually time clocking people. If you do, time clocking and even excuse me, scheduling, all that good stuff could be done, because Taras has built this for dental clinics. So if he's interested in adding that kind of stuff on, we could add it as a fairly easy addition to Managed Comics. Craig, how are you feeling now?
I think the heat is like mostly kind of gone.
Yeah, I've got like a low level heat in my mouth, but it's not intense.
You know what was shocking was my ears.
My ears and my throat genuinely like hurt, like panic level of hurt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was not good. That's not something I recommend.
No,
folks, I say don't do the one chip challenge. We did it so that you don't have to. There's no need for it. It's not recommended. 0 stars.
it did not taste good.
Did not. Have you had any of the other Paqui chips?
I have.
What do you think?
I like them.
I like their normal. It says I crushed. I don't even feel good about hanging that up.
The one in the yellow bag is just on the edge of almost not enjoyable for a regular chip.
The which one?
The one in a yellow bag. I don't remember what.
This one down here. So it's a.
It's one of the quesos.
Jalapeno tropical.
No. It might have changed.
Is it the haunted ghost pepper one?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, I can eat like 3 or 4 of those, and then I have to put the bag away.
So
do you like the
5 minutes though, Brian? 5 minutes is what the pros were doing. So
Yeah, it's true. So we watched Hot Ones with Sean Evans and Tony Hawk, and they only made it 5 minutes. So, and he was in the same level of agony.
Mhm.
Thing is, I wonder if that actually did anything for me, or did it just mitigate? Like, did it give me something to take my mind off of the intense pain that I was going through?
I don't know. You did some laps around the room there as well.
Yeah, I couldn't. I had shut down. I was not. That was not a good scene. And the beer, by the way, did nothing. Like it actually kind of turned my stomach when I was drinking it.
It's like whenever I'm eating Thai food and it's really spicy, I go for the rice, thinking that there'll be some solace there. No, nothing.
I think the problem is that I grabbed the wrong beer. I grabbed a chocolate cherry stout, which is a really good beer, but it does not go with chips. It's too sweet, and it just kind of turned my. I don't even think I'm going to be able to drink this beer tonight. Period. Water's working out okay though. Now, Craig, stomach issues. Are you having? Because we've read a lot of reports of people like doubled over in agony with their stomach.
So the report said like an hour later they started to feel it.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. But right now I was easily at a 10 out of 10 in hot. But now I think it's all gone.
Yeah, I'm at about a 2 or a 3, like as if I had swished around a jalapeno in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. So a jalapeno is what? Scoville.
500, I think.
So just to give you an idea, that jalapeno is 500, and we just did 2 million.
Yeah, that's a lot more. That's a lot more. Well, Ivan, thanks for saving our bacon there and
Yeah, I don't know
giving us some
helped
better content.
too much.
Well, at
It's
least we
very-
weren't just staring at the screen going.
I'm a little distracted because I'm still playing with this UPC thing. How quirky is that? I'll admit it.
Well, that's great because what we're going to do is we're going to take what you've done and turn it into a spec so that we can get. Taras is actually going to build these as new fields, and we're going to have them as separate fields that we can watch for a while, and then we'll just make sure it's doing what we think it's going to do, and then if it does, then we'll kind of roll it out across the board for everything. And I think that will become our canonical series codes at some point.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you go. Craig and I are going to
right.
talk a little bit more, and then maybe wrap things up.
All right. Nice talking to you.
Thanks, Ivan. Bye. That was Ivan. What do you think, Ivan? He's probably not watching anymore. What do you think, Ivan? Just between you and me. Nobody else is watching.
Just you and me?
Yeah, just you and me.
Yeah.
This isn't going out to the internet. Nobody's gonna.
No, nobody can even see this.
No.
I wouldn't even be worried about it.
I'll tell you what, he does a lot of the data stuff that I've been doing for 6 years now. And thank God, because I don't think I could do it anymore. It's so hard, and it takes up so much time. So just having another person that I can kind of offload that stuff to is a godsend, and he's getting better at it. Like he's learning stuff that I didn't even learn. The thing that he's doing right now, he keeps on sending me like, "Hey, I just found this blog post from Jim Fury, who it says that the UPCs break down like this." And I was like, "Okay, awesome, good stuff. It's very great." Now I'm just eating ice cream because it's tasty. This is actually surprisingly good. So it's So Delicious dairy-free oat, peanut butter, and raspberry. Excellent choice. That beer though was a terrible choice.
Yeah, bad idea.
I was in a full panic and just grabbed the first beer that I saw.
Full panic. So you grabbed that beer ahead of time.
No, I didn't. When I went out at one point, I went and grabbed it. I grabbed the glass ahead of time, and I grabbed the gloves when the Hot Buzz was on.
You literally left the room, went upstairs,
Mhm.
grabbed a drink, came back down, leaving me to suffer.
No, the beer fridge is on this floor. It's our old North IQ fridge. It's just like 10 feet away from me.
Gotcha.
I can run to it and be back here in 12 seconds. But yeah, for 12 seconds, I left you in agony. But I
thought
was
you were
also
gone for good. I thought you were done.
walking in agony. Hey,
Like-
let's play a little video. Just for fun. Just no, Alexa, stop.
Hot Buzz, it's Hot Buzz. It's marketing and chicken wings. Hot Buzz, coming at you live, gonna burn alive. It's Hot Buzz,
Alexa, stop. Stop.
Alexa, play Hot Buzz song.
Don't. No, Alexa, stop. Craig, stop it. She keeps on going. So yeah, we did that when we had our little show. We created that video, and I think I bought like a template on Fiverr. On
So you bought the fire.
some website. Yeah. And then I I built all the elements in After Effects, and then I think we bought we went to Fiverr and gave them like a lyric and said I want it to kind of sound like Wayne's World, and here's the lyrics, and the guy built it, and it wasn't that much. I think it was like 50-60 bucks, but putting it all together, it was so great.
Yeah, and then
BD Cosmos is, if I'm working from the store, I can have this on at the same time. Absolutely. Store's still open at 7:00 at night. Julian, in my opinion, robot should be the one with fire breath. Yeah, he should be for consistency.
This was before the robot, so maybe we
It
need
was,
something with both of them.
I wonder if I can I pull up our, let me see if I can find our Hot Buzz logos.
So I gave you a new bee today.
I saw him. He was very cute. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, good times. Well, I think it's Thursday night. The store is packed with RPG and wargamers. Of course. Yeah, I guess Thursdays are night times are not a great time. You know, it's funny because for the longest time people said Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern time are kind of tough. And we've kind of gone back and forth because it's like that's noon Pacific. But when we do any other time, we get tiny little amounts of viewership compared to what we normally get. Like we'll get.
So if only you had the way to create a poll and send an email out to all of the customers,
Mhm.
gather all that data, and then find the ideal time to run these.
Only I had a partner that could do that for me. Mwahaha. Well, I think I'm going to live now. So, BD Cosmos says, yeah, Thursday afternoon usually works for me. Well, I think we can probably wrap it up, eh, bud?
Sounds good.
We survived. This wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst thing that's ever happened to us.
So we crushed.
We absolutely crushed. Folks, join us next week at our usual time, 3 p.m. Eastern time or 12 p.m. Pacific time, where we will, I think I'm going to do a full complete walkthrough, which I haven't done for quite a while. So what we're going to do is I'll record kind of in advance the way I've done a couple times, like a good 15-minute walkthrough of everything from, getting it installed all the way through to daily, weekly tasks. And then I'm also going to include some of the point of sale stuff with our point of sale, which fingers crossed, maybe it could be released as early as next week. Our friends Patrick at Challenger says, thanks for suffering for our entertainment. This was terrible, Patrick. And I can't recommend you don't do this. enough. So yeah, we'll do a complete walkthrough for all the newbies who haven't used the system. Veteran friends, I always appreciate you guys being here because sometimes you point out things that we missed, which is always great. Then the following week, which is the 22nd, will be our usual Ask Us Anything office hours thing, where we will answer a bunch of questions. So I kind of collect questions throughout the month. One question came out this week, which was it was specifically about one shots and how they get treated, which is a great question because that will change in the next 2 weeks. So yeah, the good question will change, and we'll be able to answer that question in a couple weeks' time, and also, show you the way that we do it now. And then finally, in 3 weeks, I'm going to do a full Shopify point of sale and managed comics combined Thoughtstream, where we talk about managed comics and we talk about how it works with the point of sale, and we'll go through kind of the pros and cons of using the Shopify point of sale. I think it's actually really fun. I think it's a cool little system. Maybe I can get some advice from Patrick, who now has about 7 months, 9 months. Yeah, you guys got 9 months of experience with the Shopify point of sale. So yeah, I'd love to get some feedback from Patrick. So I'll reach out to you this week, Patrick. But that kind of takes us through the next 3 weeks of thought streams. And then
Can you answer a question now, Brian?
I would love to answer your question.
So BD Cosmos has a question.
I have a question. Can we turn off net only items? These DC covers pre-orders are killing me. DC covers. Oh, are those the? Let me take a look at that. I know we've identified net, but I don't know if we can turn them off. That's a good question. This is coming up quite almost a whole baby's worth of time on the point of sale. DC has 4 90s covers that are net items. What a pain in the butt. 4 out of 16 that are net. So what that means, Craig, is net cost. So instead, the cost that's being displayed is for the retailer's cost, but we don't display costs or prices on net products. So yeah, that's something I'll take a look at, see what we can do. All right, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week. We made it, bud. I can't believe we survived.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. There could be pain later. There will be pain later.
This was officially one of the dumber things we've done.
This was your idea.
Yeah. Hey, man, I have a lot of good ideas. Not all of them are going to be winners. Well, I'll have to clip this thing and find the best the best pieces of it.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks so much for sticking around with us, everyone who is still here. You stuck through 52 minutes of absolutely ridiculous content. Most of it that was just pain and terror. Thanks to Ivan for popping by and helping us not be terrible. And we will catch you all next week at the regular time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, noon Pacific. And until then, keep selling comics. All right. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot, everyone.